3v3 Argent Shelf. Blue team is a whole bunch of Eldar. We have Prehistoric Saber-toothed Panda as an Eldar Farseer. Support Commander fights melee, has a bunch of buffs. Ancient Saber-toothed Simon, also known as SIM0N, as a Warlock offensive melee commander, has a bunch of spells. Very nice disruption late game. And Bystrzak as another Warlock. Red team, we've got Sabulum as a Force Commander, offensive melee hero, can also support with buffs. Edtjuh is a Chaos Lord, melee commander, bashes through cover, cannot be suppressed, very tough and can do some nasty damage later on. Rounding out red team is Dirkradix as an Inquisitor, offensive commander, fights melee by default, can get ranged weapons, lots of crowd control, stuns and snares. Natural for blue in the south, natural for red in the north. Contested VP on the west side. Force Commander has taken it for a early lead for red. Looks like it's going to be Force Commander versus Farseer on this west side. Very narrow west side, so setup teams usually do quite well. Guardsmen retreating from the centre. We have double Sentinels from Dirkradix. Edtjuh has gone for double Heretics and a single Chaos Space Marine squad. Warlock now going into those Heretics. Guardians backing off, should be turning and shooting at those Heretics. Here comes CSM. Khorne Worship to boost the speed of this Chaos Lord, trying to finish off this Guardian squad, but he's not going to be able to for a 1-500 early on. Triple Guardians for Bystrzak, doing nasty damage to that Sentinel. Inquisitor just got away, and look at this, Heretics, Doom Blast and Escape with 12 hit points. Other squad in a bit of trouble though. Banshees are there. Looks like Panda has come to the centre, and Doom Blast and run again. Triple centre for blue. Sabulum has free reign on that west side. 464, 500. Chaos Lord retreats. Here are double Sentinels. Need to be careful. Warlock going right after that one. And here come double Guardians. That Sentinel needs repairs right now. Here comes some Guardsmen. No Sergeant for these guys, so still 6 members. He's on the way though. And it's going to go down. Guardians focus fire and the Guardsmen cannot repair that fast. Excellent pressure here from blue. So it did take 3 of them to do it. They might decap the VP. No, they're going to shoot up that Sentinel. Now shooting up the Guardsmen. For 4,500 early lead for red. They have a 2-1. Lots of pressure here from these Guardians. They're going to be forced off now though, surely. There's the ground pound. And they run. West still red. Double Rangers from both Panda and Simon. It's going to be some fearsome firepower in tier 1. Scouts dropping like flies. Should focus on these tacticals, I think. We have a Ranger squad here from Panda and Simon. And tacticals take a loss. And full retreat from Sabulum. Blue team can now cap the west side. And Simon can go back to the middle. Khorne Worship. Sentinel being repaired by Heretics. Here comes the Chaos Lord. Rangers waiting for him. Forces them off, does he should do. Might be able to decap as well, but here comes Simon from the flank. With Rangers, double Guardians and his Warlock. Making a beeline to those Chaos Space Marines, then runs away. There's a Destructor. But these are aspiring champion Heretics now, and he's going to lose a squad there, I think. In retreat, yes. Crippling volley from the Inquisitor made them retreat. It was either that or be sitting ducks for those Heretics. And first squad loss for Simon. Instantly replaces that Guardian squad. Assault Marines on the field for Sabulum. Jump infantry that disrupt when they land. Fight melee with bolt pistol and chainsword. Pathfinder gear for both the Ranger squads. Banshees with their power weapons haven't really been able to get into any Marines there, and it's a full retreat from Sabulum. Weapon there. Lots of pressure now by red in the middle. Warlock of Bystrzak has the Merciless Switchblade going after these Heretics. We see double aspiring champion Heretics from Edtjuh. After seeing double Rangers, probably guessed that they wouldn't be any Shurikens out in tier 1. So double melee Heretics will be pretty dangerous. Sentinel in there shooting up the Warlock, who is going after Guardsman. Crossbow bolt pistol taking shots. This Sentinel's very low on hit points. Crippling volley locks these Guardians into place. They both have their battle equipment. That was a Katashan all reliable grenade barrage. Here they come, versatile tier 1 infantry with shotguns, grenade launcher and pretty nice melee. Inquisitor sent flying by the Warlock and now retreats. And just gets away again. 40 hit points. Sentinel surely going to go down and does. And now Katashans are outnumbered. Hugely outnumbered. Needs to retreat them. And this is dangerous. Guardians with a grenade in the retreat path. There's the attempt. Very nicely done and wipes those Katashan devils. Ouch. I think they had a demo man as well. West side is blue. Force commander chasing off the Farseer, or does he? She goes back into combat. Can't really stand up to the force commander in their default states. Offensive commander versus a support commander after all. Puts guide on herself to do a bit more damage. There's battle cry and she would have been knocked down for 10 seconds straight, so she retreats. Double scouts for Sabulum, both with their sergeant. No sign of any shotguns yet, which is odd, up against Banshees. Tier 2 for all players. Edtjuh the first to go. Look at this, Bystrzak using this eastern flank, which isn't often used on this map. Players seem to think that they must go through the center here. Eastern flank can be very nice for launching raids. Crippling volley on all of these Guardians and Hammer of the Witches. But Inquisitor might go down in retreat here and does to Bystrzak's Warlock. That merciless Witchblade striking her down. There's a Destructor. We see double grenade launches from Edtjuh. Very odd. That's 50 power spent on each Heretic squad. 100 power for these guys. I suppose to counter triple Guardians, double grenade launch Heretics isn't bad, but they're going to bleed so much from these Rangers. Sabulum pushing against Panda. Grenades on those Banshees makes them retreat. And Guardians are going to wipe, I think, from these bolt pistols, yes. Now they can hit power. Banewolf dropped by Dirkradix will take this power out quick time. Insane flamer damage from this toxic gun type thing it has. Look at this, 2 seconds flat and the generator's gone. 3 volleys. 408, 382. It's a double for blue. Panda looking a bit thin. Banshees and Rangers. Blue's trying to retake these 3 central resource points, which can be key. And Warlock can now decap this power node. Bystrzak's Warlock, fully kitted out now, has Heart of Darkness along with Champion's Robe, which synergize very well. Simon has no war gear. Panda is getting Spirit Stones to support double Banshees. Wow. Don't see this very often, but can be very nasty against Marines, especially as none of these scouts have shotguns. Exarch for one squad, and Exarch on the way for the other squad. She will actually dual wield power swords until they get their aspect, at which point she gets that spear. There she is, don't see her very often with the dual power swords. Webway gate here, which can cloak units. Center kicking off. Banewolf still running riot, not much anti-vehicle on the blue team. Bystrzak does have a bright lance, and it is getting shots off on that Banewolf. Ouch, tons of stuff died there. I think that was a Destructor perhaps. Blood Crusher on the field for Edtjuh. Demon with vehicle armor, pretty quick, fights melee. Respectable damage versus all targets, but not the toughest thing around. Chaos Lord has the Blood Maul. Might want to get Armor of the Inferno against all those Guardians. Grenades going in. Took out a couple of Banshees, I think. There was Spirit Stones though, used excellently well. Power Fist Force Commander. Should have gone for the Thunder Hammer, you'd think, against all these Banshees. Perhaps he didn't know when he bought it. But it looks like Sabulum's going to be forced off here. Marines drop in. These Banshees nasty to that heavy armor. And level 2 this squad. Other squad still level 1. Force Commander is going to be forced off here. Could teleport out. And should do, I think, and does. Panda can now retake the west side. Reds have taken the centre of the map though. Double Heretics, a Blood Crusher, a Bane Wolf, and some Mark of Khorne Chaos Space Marines. So Heretics should be repairing that Bane Wolf surely. Inquisitor standing ready. Panda getting some Wraith Guard. Will be good for luring in those Assault Marines. They can jump the Wraith Guard and Banshee's going to chop them to bits. Here comes an attack again on this east flank, and there's a Manticore Strike. Retreat out of it and don't take any losses, I don't think. Dirkradix looking quite thin. Bane Wolf, Manticore and Guardsman Simon with double Rangers and double Warp Spiders. Nice retreat grenade there. Heretics get away though. They're going to bleed Edtjuh like crazy. And these corner CSM forced off with 2 models. 1 model. They should get away though. West is blue. Olgrin squad on the way for Dirkradix 358304. Sabulum yet to lose a unit. Scouts drop into those Rangers though. All of this stuff cloaked by the Pathfinder kit. And this is the first time Sabulum has seen the Wraith Guard. Assault Marines jump in. Now going to get absolutely owned by double Banshees though. Look at the damage. They get away with all 4 members though. And some friendly fire from those Wraith Guard, taking out Banshee models. There's the Spirit Stone's heal. Tactical Marines forced off, Scouts forced off, and again Sabulum dealt with by these Banshees. And still no shotguns. There's Let the Galaxy Burn from the Chaos Lord. Guardians knocked on their arse and burned. Manticore just survives, 15 hit points. Bane Wolf is still alive. Warlocks have their Guardians. Bright Lance set up nicely, covering this approach. Inquisitor might force it off though, and takes out the Bane Wolf. Warp Spiders were there with a Haywire Grenade as well. 358246 hit our Ogrins. Powerful melee unit for Imperial Guard. Actually have melee heavy, even though their icon suggests power melee. So effective versus all targets. Tier 3 for Bystrzak, first to go. I'm probably butchering that name by the way. Apologies to that player. Double Heretics to support this Blood Crusher. They are not repairing it though. Here comes Manticore. Librarian on the field for Sabulum. The Smite could tip the balance in dealing with those Banshees. Very nice offensive ability he starts with, even though he's predominantly a support sub-commander. Not bad in melee though himself. Heretic grenade launchers take out the node. Ogrins have their Bonehead leader, and it's a bit of a standoff in the middle. These double Warp Spiders are going to be deadly if these guys start leveling up. Teleporting infantry with huge damage potential versus other infantry, and a bunch of energy shields going down. Kicking off on the west side, is it? Nope. Looks like Edges were helping out. Edtjuh taken out. No, he's not. This is the Force Commander who's teleported in. Guarding is power. Wraith Guard retreat, and they're going to get charged and lose 2 models. Will they lose a 3rd? No, they should get away. Kind of a mobile artillery unit, short range artillery unit. East side, again a good push by blue, forcing off Ogrins. Heretics lose all melee effectiveness when they get a grenade launchers, and there's a Manticore Strike and a full retreat. And it's quite a long way back to retreat on this map. Bright Lance moving up. Double Manticore for Dirkradix. Red team doubling west side. Webway Gate is not going to last. Could lose this power as well. Tier 3 for Panda. Tier 3 also for Sabulum. Edtjuh already there, as is Bystrzak. Guardians decapping Red's natural. Bright Lance trying to take out that Manticore. Here's an Autarch coming in. Warlock with a very nice special attack. Might be able to take out an Ogrin or 2. One has already gone down in fact. Autarch, sub-commander for Eldar, fights with a power sword by default in melee. There's a Manticore Strike on the Bright Lance. Body gets away, no losses. Look at this, red team really pushing here. Blood Crusher, double Haywire grenades it seems. Warp Spiders back off. Scouts double repairing the Blood Crusher. Sabulum looking pretty strong now heading into tier 3. Maybe double snipers if he can afford it. Would give him some excellent bleed potential. 3-3-4-1-8-2 is a 2-1 for blue, but they're losing this one. Inquisitor taking back red's natural, and it's going to be 2-1 for red, I think. Here comes Simon to the west side. All the players being quite fluid in where they support, which is made for sort of pretty nice fighting so far. Here are the double Warp Spiders. Look at the damage to those tactical marines. Assault marines jump in and they just teleport away. Warlock in a bit of trouble here. Manticore strike and Warp Spiders retreat. Nice plasma grenade, took out a bunch of scouts, well 2. Power Fist forced one of those still running around. This guy's now level 4. Chaos Lord level 3, Inquisitor level 2, Farseer level 3, Warlocks level 2, Warp Throw for Simon, and Bystrzak level 4. Pushing this eastern edge again with triple Guardians and an Autarch. Guardsman cannot stand to that at all. And Dirkradix has triple Manticores. That's 900 requisition and 300 power spent on these things. Don't think we'll be seeing a Bane Blade anytime soon. Ogrin's in melee with the Warlock, puts up his shield and runs. Autarch just jumping down off that ledge. 290, 180, 2-1 for red. They've taken blue's natural. Blues have the east though, or west even. Get it right. Blood Crusher gonna force off this Bright Lance, but that's all. Huge fighting in the middle, and Seer Council on the field for Panda. Unique melee unit to the Farseer. Power melee, huge DPS potential, and leap into combat as well. 272, 180, great unclean one on the way for Edtjuh. Avatar on the way for Bystrzak. West side overrun by Sabulum right now, and he must be pretty close to getting Terminators. In fact, could get Terminators right now. And Farseer goes down. A double for red. Finally this Blood Crusher is going to die. Warp Spiders forcing melee with their Power Blade Exarchs. Then teleport out, and blues showing a lot of strength here defending their VP. And Edtjuh must retreat. Seer Council retreat. They can now level, of course. Did not take any losses. Sabulum has Assault Terminators on the field. Thunderhammers and Storm Shields. Bad ass melee unit. Blues retaking the center of the map. Hard for reds to push here. Dirkradix lost 2 Manticores. Wow, replaces one of them. But you can't really push when most of your army is Manticores. Can use these Ogrins, but that's pretty much it. Guardsmen can't really do much at all with 6 models. Here comes a Warlock, not sure what he's trying to do. Trying to get model losses on his Ogrins. Excellent special attack, look at the damage it does. Here are Guardians, will we see a grenade spike? Manticore strike on them. There's a grenade. And a full retreat, I think. A whole crap ton of heretics died there. 189, 180. Reds have pulled it back VP wise. Here's the Avatar though. Super unit for Eldar, fights melee, hugely powerful. And here comes a great unclean one to meet him. Great unclean one wins this fight because he has more health pretty much. Especially if he has worship support. Huge amount of action on the west side. Assault Terminators under Veil of Time. Assault Marines knocked on their ass by Banshees, and they then retreat. Seer Council in there ripping stuff up. Assault Terminators being avoided here, which I think is the best thing to do. Librarian gets away, yes. His tactical Marines now in trouble. Needs to retreat them now. A bit too late, and he's going to lose his squad. Look at that leap knocking him down. And he's dead. Tactical Marines. Sabulum's first squad loss. Now the Seer Council level to 2 and retreat. Here comes the Chaos Lord. Manticore strike on the VP. Simon fleeting away these Guardians who are level 3 now. 174, 166. Great Unclean One under Cornwall ship chases off the Avatar. Fusion gun autarch for Bystrzak. Back and forth between the soup units. Here come Ogrins to help out. There's Cloud of Flies. Vomit from the Great Unclean One. Not only is he like 40 foot tall and disgusting, he's also naked. So it must be an absolute joy to fight. And here is another Avatar. And Great Unclean One has to back off. Magical Strike on the Avatars. There's a Wailing Doom on the retreating Ogrins. Hits them pretty nicely, takes out a model. 168, 156. As it was fated. Chaos Predator on the way for Edtjuh. Bystrzak getting a Fire Prism. There's another Magical Strike on nothing in particular. Multi-last turret put down here. Avatar going after it. The other Avatar going after the Great Unclean One. Manticore only hit him once, I think. Wailing Doom on those shrines. And here's a whole bunch of stuff. Triple Guardians, double Warp Spiders. That Great Unclean One's in big trouble. These guys have super heavy infantry armor, not vehicle armor. And his double Haywires will root it in place. Look at this. Blue's pushing all the way into Red's base here. 138, 156. Ogrins gets away. Haven't leveled yet. Autarch being very cheeky, trying to take out Manticores, but he's going to die. Down she goes. Sabulum coming to reinforce. Huge engagement over Red's natural. And this is a dead Avatar, you would think. Wailing Doom and the Wrath of Cain. Wow. Here come the Seer Council now with their power melee. Will rip that Great Unclean One to shreds. Look at the damage they're doing. Wailing Doom, can it finish off the Great Unclean One? It does. Avatar now needs to run the hell away. Assault Terminators go after it. Why didn't it run straight away? It goes down. Assault Terminators can't catch the Warp Spiders. You see them run into the Great Unclean One as it died there to get a heal. Now go after the Avatar. Should switch to the Lightning Claws, I think. With that much power melee DPS, they would rip the Avatar to shreds. But they are keeping their melee heavy hammers. There's Wrath of Cain. Might use it to try and escape. No, engages the Force Commander now. Now backs off. Chaos Lord in melee with the Warlock. Warlock gets away. Chaos Predator from Edtjuh. No mark for it yet. 114, 142. Will the Avatar get away? There's a Wailing Doom. Bam. Didn't seem to affect the Librarian. I don't think he's going to get away. Veil of Time on these Terminators. Power Fist, Force Commander and the Librarian chasing you. Meanwhile, west side is an Imperial Abyss. Not sure what it killed. Ogrins chased by Seer Council, which are very scary for Ogrins. But no, they don't get away. There's a Manticore Strike too. 114, 113. Doesn't get much closer. Red's retaking a natural. Blue should be able to take west for a 2-1. And that Avatar did go down. Edtjuh replacing the Great Unclean One. Assault Terminators backing off, being chased by a Fire Prism. Double Fire Prisms for Bystrzak on the way. Blue team take the west. And there's 114, 110. Magical Strike, run away. Fleet used to dodge it easily. Manticores, 3 of them. Dirkradix obsessed with these things. Cannot use them to push though. Look at this. So static. No field presence. Edtjuh having to push by himself pretty much. Does have a couple of Stormtrooper squads, which are a very nice unit, I think. Look at this red team pushing the west, and blue just back off. Panda needs backup. 114, 85. Here comes Simon. Mark of Zinch for this Chaos Predator. And there's an Eldritch Storm, that's a dead Predator. Eldritch Storm so dangerous to vehicles, and there it goes. And another one. And here come, ouch, Sweeping Doom knocking Seer Council and Banshees flying. Insane scenes on the west side. Here come Warp Spiders, there's a Manticore Strike, there's Let the Galaxy Burn, Heretics still alive, level 2. Banshees run away, Seer Council still in there. What level are these guys now? Level 3, they are tearing it up. Heretics run and get away. Looks like Assault Terminators are backing out too. Another Manticore Strike, double Fire Prisms here. Another Sweeping Doom, such amazing destruction that ability gives you. Chaos Lord runs away and he's going to die in retreat. There he goes, here comes the Great Unclean One. And then backs off when he sees level 3 Seer Council. There's a Manticore Strike. Ouch. Seer Council got a direct hit but shrugged it off, but they do retreat. 11482. Autarch trying to take out Manticores. Dirkradix constantly keeping them moving to muck up her pathing. There's Hammer of the Witches, puts up a shield and then runs. Has her spear. Double Fire Prisms, very nice fire support for Bystrzak. Have 2 firing modes, spread shot and a focus shot.
Prepare to lead your sisters.
Force Commander trying to push Blue's natural by himself, just too much stuff to deal with, and runs. Maybe if he had his Iron Halo. Here comes the Inquisitor. Not sure. And she infiltrates herself. Is that Interrogators? It is. 11456. And Plague Marines on the field for Edtjuh. 2-1 for Blue. Reds need to take this west side. What level are these Warp Spiders now? They're level 3. Here are the Plague Marines. Very tough anti-vehicle infantry. Assault Marines jumping in as Cloud of Flies. Banshee's in trouble. Need to get out of there. What are they doing? Going after this Librarian, trying to take him out. But they're going to pay for it with their lives, I think. Knock him down. Banshee's so great at knocking down units and finishing them off. But not this time. Exarch gets away though. Plague Marines dying, which is healing stuff. And Assault Terminators can't take out that Exarch. Corn worship going on, but Foul Snare does. Here comes another avatar from Simon. Manticore's sitting at their VP. Tier 3 for Dirkradix, finally. This Great Unclean One is pretty low on hit points. Avatar ignoring him. Gets snared by the Plague Marine, the only one still alive. There's a Wailing Doom. Assault Marines dodge it by jumping, well done by Sabulum. But as a dead Great Unclean One, the second Great Unclean One to go down. Manticore Strike misses everything. There's Wrath of Cain and Assault Marines retreats. Assault Terminators sticking in there. Really should get their Lightning Claws. Yes, it doesn't make them quite as tough, but Sabulum has stuff to back them up, including a Land Raider Redeemer. And here's an Eldritch Storm again, the third one I've seen. Land Raider Redeemer super unit for Space Marines, basically a mobile base. Another Wrath of Cain here. Bang, and Avatar needs to run. Run away, don't go back in. Here comes Seer Council. They are now level 4, 3,800 hit points on a very fast, high DPS melee unit. Is so nice. Avatar gets away, does he? I think there's another Manticore trying to finish him off. Eldritch Storm number 4. And Avatar lives. Unbelievable. 78 hit points. Run away. What are you doing? 104 and 11. Blue team just trying to cap and see this one out. And they've got it, I think. Simon has barely anything left. But blue team take it. 104 and 4 and a 2-1. There's an Autarch to make sure. And there's the win. Amazingly epic game. Some insane fighting over Red's Natural here. I'm sure I missed loads of stuff and got loads of stuff wrong, but epic stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.